Okay, so we're in Image Toolkit Form. That's in the folder Form under Source and System, okay? And if we look at this full file, I'm going to scroll up to the top. It says this class extends from config form base, so that sounds about right for what we're trying to go for. And if we look at the full signature, I'm going to click on structure just so we can see. We have the constructor, we have create, get form ID, build form, and submit form. So what you might notice here, if you haven't played with Drupal 8 at all yet, is that this is much more consolidated than what we had in Drupal 7. In Drupal 7, when you wanted to create a form, you would create the form function, you would create a submit function that had a function name that was extended from the name of the form, and then a validate function that was also extended from the name of the form. So you would have a few vaguely related functions that all tied into this one form. Now, instead of that, we have one class. So just like all of the block configuration and setup is all consolidated into one class, the same thing is happening with forms. So before we dig into this, I'm just going to assume that this is going to be a good basis for our form, and I want to copy this file. So I'm going to use a keyboard shortcut to jump to this file in my File Explorer, and I'm going to copy it. And then if we look at where this is located inside of the system module, it's in source form. So I'm going to duplicate this structure in our module as well. So we have source here. I'm going to open it up. I will create a folder called form and open it up and paste our form in there. All right, so even though this isn't prefixed with the name of the module that it came from, that would be system, I think we should probably prefix this with ours. So I'm going to call this Trails Settings Form. And that will help narrow down what it's tied to. Let's open this up in our editor. Okay, so let's work our way down and see if there's anything obvious that we should be changing here.